Why doesn't everyone just boycott Ticketmaster until they are put out of business? We like to see concerts, theater, comedy shows, and all the other things. They have the monopoly on ticket sales. If we don't buy from Ticketmaster, then the stadiums, arenas, venues are empty. It would take years for Ticketmaster to go out of business. Their parent company Live Nation owns hundreds of venues around the world. They own music performer management companies. They own music performer promoters. They need to be hit with antitrust penalties and broken up. Sure, now all you gotta do is convince millions of people not to do something they wanted to do. Because people want to go to concerts. Where else will people buy tickets from? Ticketmaster has a functional monopoly on large artists and venues. Live Nation controls a huge portion of artists and venues. Without them, access to the vast majority of large stadiums and popular acts would be off limits. Same reason most boycotts don't usually work. People can't go without buying shit. I have been, but a boycott doesn't work unless everyone does it. The weak-willed outnumber the elevated minds of the world. When people say boycott and when it's actually successful, it's not actually boycott. It's just supply and demand playing out. Actual boycott rarely works. Terminally online people rarely admit that because supply and demand sounds like a capitalistic phrase and they don't want to admit that they're participating in it, even if they're using capitalism for good. What is wrong with Ticketmaster? Did I miss something? People don't have the backbone to actually follow through. I wonder what things they lobbied for in order to ensure their cornering of the market. AXS is just as bad, so what other competition do you expect to make concert-going experience any better? Because it's not gonna happen spontaneously. Big boycotts require organization, so someone needs to start it in order for it to gain momentum. Also, a lot of people would opt to take advantage of any decrease in competition to score better tickets. The performers, sports teams, etc. would have to boycott Ticketmaster also, which, for a lot of them, is not going to happen. Monopolies are illegal last time I checked in theory, I guess. Fuck that. Unfortunately, Ticketmaster has a monopoly on basically all concerts, comedy shows, and sporting events. You could still see live entertainment if you limit yourself to smaller acts, like a concert at a bar that just charges at the door and doesn't have official tickets. But if you want to see a big act, you're SOL. Ticketmaster is shitty, and they tack on a lot of fees, but most people aren't going to enough live events that those fees are really make or break for them. It's enough to make them grumble, but not so much that they'll skip an act they really want to go see. Asking people to boycott Ticketmaster is asking them to give up a lot and get very little in return. Your favorite artists need to stop using them, that's how it will work. But they won't do that because they make a ton of money through Ticketmaster gouging us through both teeth. Because there is always that group of assholes that take advantage of the gap left behind to do the right thing.